ça sentait être chief. It's actually let me try some nice presets on the noir. Snooze. let's continue where we left off last time. First we're going to delete this baby. And then we're going to re-listen. That seems good so far. I'm still a little bit not confused, but not extremely happy with the percussion. So maybe we can try out some other instruments here. Nope, nope. It's still not that what I want. I went through damage. I haven't checked evolve, but traditional ethnic drum, maybe. Hello. Nah, not really. Traditional. Two-shot. Air release fuzz. Sweep and pump. Top scan ratchet. Okay. No, not really. Fuck. Scoring hits. Oh god, no. Nope. Why is the delay on it? That's not it. The noisy kit. What could we do? What could we take? Oh, where was the factory library? Shit, factory library. Various percussions. Hey, Not, how are you doing? Oh, I think I tried that one last time. Shit. How are you doing? What's good? What's poppin'? Hey Anaya, 44305. I'm good. What about yourself? Oh, Cuba. Wait, we hadn't had Cuba. Cajons. You're glad? That's good. That's good to hear. You just done your work? Nice. While you're working. You're doing feedback apart from producing another masterpiece? Masterpiece? I don't know if I would call that, but... yeah, maybe. Do you mostly stream on music? Yes, I mostly do music streams. La la la. No. No. I like your avatar. Did you make it by yourself? The movement of the mouth I did myself, yes. But it's like an image from an old anatomy textbook. What about this? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Of course I don't want you to play a pattern. What are you? You also stream? Nice. What do you mean you're working on your model? Like a 2D model? You sent the song in? Nice. Anaya. Like live 2D model or a PNG or a 3D model or... Nice. That's good. Are you planning on streaming? Oh yeah, you said you're streaming. What are you going to stream on there? Like, are you an artist or are you like are you playing games or what are you doing on stream? You also do stream, but you can... Why would you stop? When would you stop streaming? Oh, on games. Okay. I can stop. Oh, you have to stop with gaming because you're working on your model. Okay, now I get it. Would you like to see my model? I mean, sure, you can go into the Discord server and, I don't know, post it in general. Where's the Discord? Here's the Discord. Instagram I do have not, but Discord I have. Yeah, you could also you could just join the server, the invite that I sent you. That's how we're going to deal with it. Nice. Yeah, there you are. Oh, okay, I see it. Anaya Arts. Okay. Cool beams. Now we are getting somewhere. Just. I mean, you can. I can see it on your profile picture, but if you want to post like an a higher resolution image, like in general or something like that, feel free to do so. However, there is something that your model probably cannot do, which my model can do, which is this. You want to show me on Discord DM? Why would you want to show me on Discord DM? What's the point in that? What's my Discord name? Give me 1 second. Videos. When was the last time you streamed? Yeah, but I don't really need to do that, because again, you are just in the Discord server, and you can just post it in general. Oh God, that's... this is why I hate Instagram. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh. Oh, I reached the end. Oh, I don't do that. I don't do personal DMs right now. Maybe in, how old are you? 18 years at least? Yes, this is better. Now, I think it needs a little bit more a little bit room, because right now it's a little bit dry, so it can be a little bit more reverby, if you know what I mean. Ew. Early reflection, small chamber. Let's check out how the early reflections sound. Sure you can. Oh, that's cool. I mean, obviously there's more to model than just making the drawing, but I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing. So what happened with the old model, or why are you changing it? Would be the question. Yeah, I'm checking the server. I'm looking at it right now. Also the heterochromia, the different colored eyes. So there's a little bit of Japanese in there, definitely. Yes. I get a little bit wizard vibes. I mean, looks good so far. Maybe check that the ears are a little bit more symmetrical. I mean, you've mirrored a lot, but for whatever reason, not the ears. Don't know why. Yeah. For your brother? Oh, with the rigging and everything? Okay, cool. Wait. Sad. Angry. Happy. Okay. I think the expressions could be a little bit more intense, if you know what I mean. Don't forget. Oh, what's happening there? Ah, that's the blinking. Don't forget that those emotions are heavily dependent also on eyebrows. If you need a good study example, wait. Where is this? This is perfect example of what I mean with expression. Look at it. You know exactly, and those are just a few lines, right? Those are just line drawings. It's not a photograph. It's just a few lines drawn in a very specific way, but you know exactly what this look is suggesting. You know it exactly. Also, it's not even a human face, it's a lion. And you still know exactly what this is suggesting. So study up on those facial expressions. Okay, the yes. The eye moving. Okay, let me continue my work. Yeah. I mean, it's... I don't know that much about live 2D work, so cannot tell you a lot. A model. I'm actually not really in the need of a model right now. Like, the thing that I have right now is working totally fine. Like, again, I have my expressions can turn towards you, stare directly into your soul. I can also deflate my head. Oh wait, that was wrong. I can do that. So right now I'm actually not really in the need of one. You can make a coding. What you would have to you would have to rephrase that. I didn't understand what you were trying to say. Why does it hang to the left? That's what I'm wondering about. Give me more. Going to my... Again, right now I'm pretty happy with what I have so far, so there is no real need for me to invest in something in that regard. It's well, I already get a lot of praise for the model that I'm using. Don't really need to change it. You also do this kind of work? Who would have guessed? Hey, what do you think? Do you need like an intro song for your channel? No, why not? It would make your it will sound good on your channel. Yes, and I ask you if you want like a short sound logo for your channel, or like effects for your for when you get a follow, or other channel alerts, stuff like that. Yes, I do commission works too. Do you think I would work for free? Okay. The kick is definitely better, but I'm still not happy with the pattern here. It's strange to me. It has a little bit too much movement. Maybe we can try something else. Instrument. Oh, I don't really need a logo or a banner as well. Right now I'm content. I'm happy. So how long have you been doing this? So art and design thing. And when did you start using AI would be my question. 4 years. Oh, cool. Where was I? Ah, yes. I wanted to check out the... You would love? I mean, I'm not going to stop you. You can go ahead. Just, are you going to do it for free? I cannot pay. I can. I mean, I can pay you in exposure. Like, look at the 3 people that are watching right now. Your old Clint chat SS, whatever that means. Dude, this is not free? Oh, well, I cannot afford it, so no thank you. Yes, my budget is $0 plus exposure. That's my budget. I can write it down for you. Wait, let me write down my budget for you. It's a big old $0.00. Here, that's my budget. For trust issue. No, I don't. I don't need to see that. It's also not a good habit, a little bit unprofessional actually, to share DMs of clients. Okay, goodbye. Thanks for coming by. Give me 1 second. I have to do something here real quick. I think this was a good 30 minutes spent, right? Don't you think so as well? Let's get rid of all of this. It's not necessary. Don't really need it here. Okay. We're going to get into your feedback in a few seconds. I just want to try something out with the oh my god, so many orchestra percussion kits, so many libraries, man. Also, I ordered a new external drive SSD. That's a beautiful sound. This might be good. Just a tambourine. Why not? Spot. Should I follow the rhythm? No. Yes. Now we're getting somewhere. Can I right click? Sometimes it's the simpler things that are making more sense. Why? Oh, what was that? Preserve note duration, yes. Where's the velocity? I have to get used to how Pro Tools is doing this stuff sometimes. Okay, that's cool and all. Now can we... Nope. How do I repeat? Old, okay. 3 repeats. Okay, what about this one? Do we maybe just use another pattern? What? What do you mean? It sounds good already. Nice. Okay. E not. E not. E not. E not. Na 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 VIP. Not a number. Not a number.
Se vino el verano y ella quiere disfrutar. Con unas amigas se vino al club, na na na. Lanzando picheos mientras canta, na na na. Ella solo vino pa' cantar y pa' bailar. Pero ella me vio y yo la vi. Cruzamos miradas, me dijo que vaya y no resistí. Ella me vio y yo la vi. Y yo sin pensarlo me quedé hasta el fin. Baila conmigo, subió la nota los dos pegaditos. Canta conmigo, entramos en calor, no hace falta el abrigo. Dale sin miedo, te doy el ok, si quieres le damos hasta las 6. Baila conmigo, que esta noche rompemos la ley. Rompemos la ley, la cama y el hielo. El ritmo nos lleva directos al cielo. Sube el volumen para sentir el ritmo. Gozarlo no es un delito. La melodía entra por su piel. El bombo y la caja la ponen a 100. La música siempre le va a ser fiel. Se fue al club pa' pasarla bien. Pero ella me vio y yo la vi. Cruzamos miradas, me dijo que vaya y no resistí. Ella me vio y yo la vi. Y yo sin pensarlo me quedé hasta el fin. Baila conmigo, subió la nota los dos pegaditos. Canta conmigo, entramos en calor, no hace falta el abrigo. Dale sin miedo, te doy el ok, si quieres le damos hasta las 6. Baila conmigo, que esta noche rompemos la ley. Baila conmigo, subió la nota los dos pegaditos. Canta conmigo, entramos en calor, no hace falta el abrigo. Dale sin miedo, te doy el ok, si quieres le damos hasta las 6. Baila conmigo, que esta noche rompemos la ley.
Well, good. I haven't said anything about the track yet, except that that I thought the name was not a number, not a number, not a number, but or na 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 Batman.
Pero ya me vio.
Two things that I would generally say. Number one, your vocals are very sharp. Not only are they sharp compared to other tracks or other productions, but they are also just very sharp compared to your own instrumental, which makes this problem even stronger, because you immediately hear a difference between how, let's say, damp is not the right word. Muffled isn't the right word either, because muffled is a negative implication. But you get what I mean. But let me in my eternal big brain try to find the correct word. Let me search for it. It's not damp. I'm doing this for my sake. I don't even know what word I would use in German.
Le damos hasta las 6. Baila conmigo, que esta noche rompemos la ley.
Dry, wet? No. Yes. I mean, here's the thing. If I say it has less high and top presence and clarity, then this still implies that there is something wrong with the instrumental, but it isn't. It's just in comparison with the vocals. I'm looking for a word to describe your instrumental, which still states that the instrumental in itself is okay, that the way it is. Dry, wet, damp, no. Hard to describe. Anyways, you get what I mean in regards to the vocals. Make them definitely less sharp. And the second thing that I'm noticing, hey Caballo 420 Modoanase. Modoanashe was good. Was good to you too, my man. Wait, where are my sunglasses? How do I make audio less sharp? You apply an equalizer in the specific frequency region that is causing the sharpness, which is probably somewhere around 7K and above. 7 to 50K. 15K, not 50, 15K. Somewhere around that, that would be my first try. And the second thing, and this is more specifically for vocals, is de-essing. But I would first try to unsharpen it with just an EQ. Don't throw a de-esser on it because I said so. Throw it in because you need it, or because it solves an actual problem. We have Z4. Benjamin Button. What's that? Give me a second. Just scanning the video real quick, not that something nasty is happening. Quality throws me a little off.
Damn, Dirks.
En Bolívar, mi ciudad. La Z camina por Bolívar, su ciudad, fumando verde por la Brown. La Z fuma verde por la avenida Brown. En Bolívar, mi ciudad, repito historias al hablar. Otro día nuevo que pasar, recorro mi ciudad. Otra noche y espero que el sol no salga más. Quemo uno en la plaza, lo prendo con mi amigo Frank. Despierto tranquilo, un café y sigo el camino. La joven Z no anda con ningún apuro. De chico tranquilo, siempre busqué lo mío. La joven Z no anda con ningún apuro. En Bolívar, mi ciudad. La Z camina por Bolívar, su ciudad, fumando verde por la Brown. La Z fuma verde por la avenida Brown. En Bolívar, mi ciudad. La Z camina por Bolívar, su ciudad, fumando verde por la Brown. La Z fuma verde por la avenida Brown. Caminando, aunque ellos van corriendo. La joven Z va tranquilo pero no anda lento. Me puse a hacer lo correcto. Encontrar oro en alguno de tus gestos, movimientos, flores, auto, oro. Me mentiste, dejaste mi vida en un eclipse. Me mentiste, dejaste mi vida en un eclipse, movimientos, flores, auto, oro. Se me hace triste, historias sin final felices. De Bolívar es la Z. La Z, ok. En Bolívar, mi ciudad. La Z camina por Bolívar, su ciudad, fumando verde por la Brown. La Z fuma verde por la avenida Brown. En Bolívar, mi ciudad. La Z fuma verde por la... En la plaza lo prende. Joven Z.
When it's about vocal performance, you sound a little bit... I know you're new to everything, and that's why I'm going to try to give you these pointers. You sound a little bit bored when you perform it. It sounds more like you are just
No anda con ningún apuro. En Bolívar, mi ciudad.
It sounds a little bit like you're just telling, you're just reading a story in school. You're not reading it like with gestures or with an impetus or with a little bit of more energy in it, but because your teacher just told you that you have to read this right now. Please read page 73, line 8. Do you get what I mean? I'm not trying to be insulting here. That's what right now it sounds like to me, and I think you can definitely, if you just put your mind to it. It's not necessarily like a skill issue or something like that, but just put your mind to it. You can get a lot more out of your vocals and your vocal performance. Point number 1, do a little bit more pronunciation. Exaggerate it a little bit. Like I could be talking like this, yeah, it sounds a little bit like I'm mumbling. Or I could be talking like this and I move my mouth a little bit more. Try to experiment with that. And that will first give you a different timbre, a different sound as well. And then, of course, you can also try to use a little bit more of your vocal range. Right now you're together with your pronunciation, you're also a little bit monotone. So basically you're just talking mostly in the same vocal range, and this doesn't really help with, for example, bringing specific words or something like that. You notice what is happening, right? You can in that department, you can also experiment a little bit more, emphasize specific words, even with your pitch as well. Is that Santa Claus? Why did you post Santa Claus 2 times? We have March. We have the 2nd of March. Why are you posting Santa Claus? Where the fuck have you been?
La Z camina por Bolívar, su ciudad, fumando verde por la Brown. La Z fuma verde por la anda con ningún apuro. En Bolívar, mi ciudad. En Bolívar, mi ciudad.
Is it en Bolívar, mi ciudad?
Un apuro. En Bolívar, mi ciudad.
Can you write like one line of the lyrics in chat for me? En Bolívar, mi ciudad. Right? Oh, mi ciudad. Is the last D silent?
Yeah. En Bolívar, mi ciudad.
So, for example, this line, you could go, En Bolívar, mi ciudad. That's how I change the end a little bit. Mi ciudad. My Argentinian, Portuguese, Spanish, whatever, isn't really good. So excuse me, but this is something that you can apply to other languages as well. Like you're already on a good way. but you also have the incredible opportunity, because you're starting, you're just at the beginning, that you have a lot of opportunity to experiment around and see what your voice is really capable of. And it doesn't mean that you have to sing. It doesn't mean that you have to be like an opera singer or something like that, or Frank Sinatra or something. That's not what I'm talking about with exploring what your voice is capable of. It's just use this opportunity, experiment, go out of your bounds, go out of your comfort zone. You also probably have to get used to hear your own voice in a recording, which is something that you potentially are never going to get used to. But it will become less weird to you to hear your own voice in a recording as well. Okay. Cool track. Good. I'm glad that I can help. No problem, man. Thanks for sending the track in. Okay, so this... Whoa, this is too much. Let's see if we can reduce the pattern. Okay, we have the heavy percussion. Maybe like some, I don't know. Oh, that was a print. Some other percussion instruments for the heavy instrumentation. Let me try to find something. I think the tabla worked pretty good. Where is it? My tabla or the pack? Something that has a little bit more speed. What time? 3/4. Where? Maybe this one? Nope. I'm not so sure. Hydrate. Oh god. Give me 1 second. Are you happy? Is that what you wanted? Does that turn you on? No, I want... where's the pot? Where's the pot? Ah, it's the gatan. I mean, if you don't like this, don't come to the stream. It's a very terrible thing to say for myself, but you don't have to be here. You enjoy the rest. Okay, that's good. Have you seen all of my capabilities? So this one you probably know, right? Gun. Two gun. What about my sunglasses? Have you seen my sunglasses? What else do we have? Oh yes, we have this one. Like everything? Like this one as well? The punished baby? What about the hands? Or the bird mask? Or this one, gentlemen? This one? Yes, this one you know. Okay. This one and that one. I will not change the forward one. What else do we have? Oh yes, my hands. Yes, that's it. So you're going to enjoy this. Still need something else. Almost all of them. Yes, I really need to. So what I actually wanted to do in the recent future is trying to... So here's the issue that I have. So the thing that I'm using right now, the PNG tube thing, it's cool and stuff, but the problem is each of those costumes or changes, there are a separate set of PNGs that I have to create and export. And it's not really a costume. It's actually, I have to export the whole baby hat with the gun. I cannot just say, okay, this is my baby hat, and then I can turn it around and I can also add the gun as a costume. That would be really nice, but I can't do that. I would have to export the forward-facing baby hat and put a gun on them. So I cannot really apply costumes. It's all really separate exported PNGs, and that makes it a little bit limited. I want to have those two things like separated as actual layers. And so I thought, okay, what could I use for this? I could potentially use VTube Studio. It is possible to do like PNG stuff in there, but VTube Studio has a problem, which is it does not have a MIDI input. This one has a MIDI input, so basically I'm controlling all of those movements with a Ableton Launchpad that I have. It's like, yeah, So it's MIDI controlled, right? Which is cool, but VTube Studio doesn't have that. And what this one doesn't have as well, the Viado Tube Mini, it doesn't have like integration with Twitch. For example, if you probably have, how many channel points do you have, Enot? Can I just give you channel points? You have 1,940. Okay, so have you checked out the Lick redeem? Do you know what that does? Okay, but the problem is, this is a source in OBS. I have to manually go and see if someone redeemed that, and then have to manually click on unhide so it plays. Do you get what I mean? I have to do this manually. I don't have any Twitch integration which automatically would like just play this video on top, or like, I don't know, throw cheese at me, or by the way, I also had a very, very great idea, and that I'm going to share it with you, which is right now the chat is like over here on the left side. Wait, let me just, here, right? It's just moving around, but I had a very interesting idea. Like, there is so much space. There's so much space at a very specific location, which I'm going to demonstrate now. Imagine for a second, this big head of mine you would see like a Simpson. You would see like the inside of that beautiful baby head, and inside of the head there would be the text messages. Isn't that a fucking genius idea? Like, it's so much wasted space. There's so much air there. It doesn't necessarily have to be chat, but I could put something in there sometimes. Yeah, I like it too, but this is not really possible with Viado Tube Mini right now. Viado Tube Mini. It just doesn't have the integration or the capabilities of that. That's why I'm maybe thinking about, if I have a little bit time on my hands, trying to develop something in Unity that basically can do both of those things. It has Twitch integration, and it has the capability to be controlled by MIDI, because VTube Studio has Twitch integration and can do a lot of those things, but it doesn't have MIDI control, and I'm really dependent on MIDI control, because hotkeys on Mac OS X are terrible. I'm not going to even try and attempt to do like standard hotkeys, more so if I'm using most of the hotkeys for like working in Pro Tools or stuff like that. Okay, enough talk. Let's do more music. We need like more percussion. What's rudiments? It looks like percussion. What are you? Ah. No, that's not what I need. Definitely. I think there was the session. Wait, percussion. Session percussionist. Yes. This is what I can try. Hands, sticks, brushes category, wood block, agogo bells, bar chimes, players, BPM. Why? I have not marked those. Can we have max amount of players? Can we have like 3/4? Cool. Now if we get this as 3/4. No, way too fast. What if you play it at half speed? Wait. Where was it? Big business, right? I mean, it still have to... Well, the problem is with this specific thing... Oh, wait. How about double time? Nah, just kidding. Where are we? Half time? That might actually be a good idea. And I can just repeat it. That was a good idea. Yes, it was. I mean, maybe need to get rid of the lower layers because I don't really need them. Okay, hear me out on this one. No, that was too much. So instead of this stupid slapback, let me bright dotted 8. Why'd you stop? Why? Hello? Excuse me? Let's save it. Oh god damn it. Wait a second. Wait a second. Yes. Why are you stopping? Are you mental? Are you okay? It stops. Why does it stop? I don't know why it doesn't. Why does it stop? I don't know why it stops. Why do you stop? Can you tell me why you stop? What's going on? Why do you stop? Ah, okay, interesting. Okay. Let's have a large room. Okay. Okay, now what we need to figure out is how to make the high instrumental stack. Because I don't really like that. Let's actually do deep strings here. Where are we? Okay, cool. Thanks for coming by, my man. And thanks for listening to my weird ramblings. You too. Thanks for your entertainment. Why are you interrupting? Why aren't you legato? Maybe I need to overlap you a little bit. You dirty, dirty strings. This is better. I like this. This is better. Okay, now we're going to work on the rest of the instrumentation. I think. Wait, what? I think we can add. It's the string ensemble. Okay, then that's perfect. It's already a little bit intense. Let's say maybe we can reduce the. Better. Let's try something. Ugh. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Wait, can I split you, please? That's not how you do it. Give me a pre-roll. It can't stay on that note. Nice. That works for me. Oh no. Did the stream disconnect? No, it didn't disconnect. Those are the horns, so let's do the trombones. So those are, the bones are under. Let's try this. bad, not bad. What do we think, chat? Chat. Is it okay? Oh, not the trombones. Okay, let's do lengthen this. Change duration. Legato overlap 0. Apply. Beautiful. And then we're going to stretch them a little bit. A little longer at the end. And then, is there like a quick way to just add octaves? That would be nice. It is nearly identical, so this is it. Yes. And then back to this. Okay, I think I need to remove the overlap here. Not bad. That works. Oh, there is one thing that we should definitely check. So, Okay, here is the trick to instrumentation. How to make smart choices in regards to which instrument plays which notes. And right now I'm more in the feely, touchy, just decide by ear. But if there are certain rules that you can abide by and work really well if you just follow those rules as a baseline, of course. Rules are there to break them, but if you understand them and need something to hang on to, that where you know this is definitely going to work in 99% of cases, those rules can help you a lot. So right now I have a bass line. And what I'm going to check out right now is between my main melody and the bass line and the chords that they're playing, are the chords that those notes constitute together complete? Do they have the root note? Do they have their the third? Do they have the fifth in them? And maybe the seventh as well. The seventh doesn't have to be there every time. It can be used only at very specific points to emphasize specific chords, the dominant seventh, for example. But my main melody is already giving one of the notes, definitely, at a specific point. And my bass as well. So I have to see if all of the gaps are filled. So let's see. We have root note, fifth. Yes. All of the chords, full chord. Fifth, third is there. Good. Let's actually use the violin because it's simpler to see that way. Okay. Where is the violin? Fifth, third, good. Full chord, even though I have a lot of parallels, but nobody cares. Full chord. This is a pretty empty chord. It's understandable because the root note should be there. Hey Kirby, how are you doing? So I need the... Oh, this is the root note, but I don't have the third. And it maybe would be good to have the... I'm doing good. How about you? This is very far apart. This is a little bit too close. Nice. Very good. Keep on keeping on. What do we have here? So, third, fifth, root note. This is the full chord. So this is a repetition. What kind of game is it you're working on the score for? It's a like middle-age RTS city building thing game. So what is missing? The root note is up there. That's the third. No, wait. The root note is missing. No, the root note is up there. Am I dumb? I have everything. I'm going to show you what the current state is. As mentioned previously, this relies a lot on so-called vertical composing. And vertical composing means I'm going to design multiple layers which can stack on top each other without a lot of interference, let's call it that way. And that way I can basically compose the same track but just in different variants, which can then be influenced by specific parameters inside the game. So the first iteration would be this. Oh, wait a second. I did a mistake. The routing has to be, of course, proper. Else you're going to hear things that are not supposed to be there. Instrument high, instrument high, instrument high, instrument high. Okay, that works. Okay. What about instrument low? Okay, that works as well. Okay, good. Yes, it is. It is, of course, making things a little bit more complicated, but for games it is definitely helpful. Exactly. Of course, in this instant, it's more of a long-term strategy, in the sense that I can. Okay. Oh, hi. This is my budget. So the vertical composing I'm doing right now is not for fast or immediate changes, but rather for changes during longer gameplay sessions. So here's the problem. When you play an RTS, you're going to spend a lot of time. It's not like you're going to play like one round of 5 minutes or something like that. You're going to potentially put hours into this game, right? So I could go ahead and be like a lot of RTS games and say, okay, let's just make a playlist. We're going to write, I don't know how many songs. Let's say we're going to write 3 songs. I tell it to my StarCraft Zerg mates, yes. 3 songs, 3 minutes, roughly, right? 3 songs, 3 minutes. Okay, after 9 minutes you're going to start with the first one again. And that's going to get boring. Okay, we definitely need more tracks. How about 40 tracks? 40 tracks are 3 minutes. Yes, 40 tracks are 3 minutes is nice. That's perfect. It's very good. But it's 40 fucking tracks, man. You have to compose 40 different melodies, and that still doesn't take into account like different factors, different attributes, different potential things that are happening. So right now what I'm doing is I have 10 tracks. So I have around 30 minutes or so before it starts to cycle. But they are vertically composed. Yes, exactly. it would be, oh my god, it would be way too much. But they're vertical composed. So, and here's the deal. They have 4. Let's stick to 3. I'm going to explain the 4th variant. It's actually 4. So they have 3 variants. It's the same melody, it's the same harmonic progression, etc., but with more intense instrumentation. And it builds up together with the build up of the city. So the more buildings you have and the more you progress in the game, the more instruments are going to be added, or the more of those different layers are going to be added, right? So if you manage to reach the point after like 30 or 40 minutes that your town is big enough, it's going to switch over to the higher instrumentation. So you have another 30 minutes, and then you have your final 30 minutes of tracks. That way I can basically compose the same track, but with different intensities. And still represent something that is something like progress, not only visually in gameplay, but also orally. So it's like a double deal. Okay, let me actually show you. So this is the current melody. It of course needs to be extended, etc., etc. Yes, exactly. Village, settlement, city variant, exactly. So here's the simple village. And then as the city progresses, I can, for example, add percussion. It has more movement, there are more moving parts to it, etc., etc. And if I go into the next section, you see what I can do with that. Basically, I can just add them as the city progresses, and it's going to work really well. And so one thing that I didn't mention is the 4th variant. The 4th variant is basically a night track. Each of those 10 tracks also has the 4th variant with the night track. So basically, this plays during the day, and the night track is going to play at the point where the villagers are all going to bed and nighttime hits, and you can do like some micromanagement or macro management or whatever you want to do during nighttime. So there's going to be less going on, but there's also to be musically going on. I don't really need development on that. People are not going to spend a lot of time in the nighttime. It's going to be more of an ambient, let's call it a reverb tail from the previous tracks. Like you're going to hear like slight influences of the previous tracks, and then it's going, when the next day comes, it's going to transition fluently into the next track. That's the plan, at least. Let's see how we are going to to actually do that and fulfill that. Right now, I'm just composing. Okay. Haven't played an RTS in here, but getting a bit itchy just from hearing that. Yes, that's good. That's good that you're getting itchy. Also, the last RTS I played was actually Stellaris, which is of course in a completely different genre than this. Not genre in the sense of it's not an RTS, it's just completely different. Space versus whatever, like Middle Ages, like completely different. Well, genre is isn't it? Okay, this is something that is bugging me. Okay, what do you call it? So, bumping a D. Well, you see, it has to be a D&B remix, right? But maybe you can tell. Are you a native speaker? Like English native speaker? Can you explain something for me? So, if I say a genre, right? When we talk about games, you're sweet. Well, maybe you can still help. You could say, okay, there is a first-person shooter, and there is the RTS genre, and then there is the, I don't know, Metroidvania. But they all do not really describe the setting, for example. But you can also call the genres like this: horror, sci-fi. What is this? Middle Ages. How do you differentiate between those two? Now in Germany, those two things are would actually be different words. Even in music, there are different words for that would be hard. Basically, we're just lazy because all games could be described by just putting them together. What? Horror, RTS, sci-fi, FPS. Yes, but yeah, I mean, I get it, but those, I'm talking about those two categories. Like horror and RTS they are two different categories of things or descriptors. There is no such thing as an FPS RTS. You wouldn't describe that, right? You wouldn't really say that. I mean, you could try to create a game which is an FPS RTS, but it would be more a blend of those two. You get what I mean, right? Okay. Now I'm going to give you an example from music. Okay, so music genres, right? Rock, drums and bass, and I don't know, classical, and maybe shitcore, right? Those are genres, right? Shitcore. Let me undo it. Genre. Now here comes the interesting thing. What about sonata? What about symphony? What about ballad? What about song? This is also called a genre. Now, here comes the interesting thing in Germany. In German, there are two different words for this. This one would be also called genre. And this one is called Gattung. So there are distinct things, because you can have a classical sonata, but you can also have a rock sonata or a D&B symphony or a shitcore song. That works. They are not exclusive to each other. You can more or less combine them, because those are more or less descriptions of a formal structure, right? Now, here, those are descriptors of a setting and a feeling, right? Feeling. And those are mechanical, how you actually play the game. I want the distinction between this word genre and this word genre. That's what I'm missing right now. You know, I worked at Blizzard for 20 years. No, I'm just kidding. Let's not talk about that. Okay. Actually, it's time for me to end, unfortunately. You know. I know what I'm getting into with having this drawing board as well. I know that people might be like, okay, this dude is trying to be like that, but gotta crank the low. Wait, I just need a. Give me one second. I have to activate my real voice. It's just a microphone. The microphone is just a little weird. So wait a second.
Hi. So I worked at Blizzard. There is also the subfilter, which can just enhance the low end as well. So let's do that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. So I worked at Blizzard for 800 years. And my voice is not pitched down. Definitely not. Even now, the evil seed of what you've done germinates within you. Did he? Okay, wait.
Okay, actually, so the pitch down thing, I'm not really sure about that. I'm not sure about his explanation in that regard with his, I don't know, second puberty thing, even though, yeah, well, I wouldn't exclude the possibility, but yeah, but cranking the low end doesn't necessarily make it sound his voice actually deeper. Like if I'm going to crank my low end here, now I deleted the tracks. I have to recreate them. Let me. Okay, so this is my voice right now. Let me just crank the low end with normal tools that you have available, right? Yes, I saw that clip too. It was like so I'm going to boost the low end here. Let me actually do a low shuffle, and I'm going to do it a lot. I don't know if that is really the effect. You can still hear that my voice is a little bit it's still a little bit more nasal, and if you do this with cheaper tools, like just by going through, for example, OBS or something like that, or just a cheap mixer, which I assume that he has, why would he go out of the way and do a very, very precise operation? It starts to get boomy. That's not really how this works. I can understand that his voice might actually have changed through talking a lot, through, and maybe even actual vocal training that he went through and was like, okay, I do not like how my voice sounds, and I'm going to start acting a little bit and trying to make my voice deeper that way. And I mean, there are a lot of people who do that. Looking mostly like at, for example, VTubers or something like that. A lot of them do a little bit more acting. Their real voice is slightly different, potentially. Of course, you can correct me on that. This is just a little bit, because this is something that I understand a little bit about in regards to how voice and audio processing works. I do not think that he did a lot of processing to change his voice. Okay. But yeah, anyways, now let me look for someone to raid. Let's see who is streaming right now. No one that I know of. But at least work at Blizzard, yeah. I mean, even that is from recent or what do I mean recent? From the last information that I have is like, yeah, a lot of nepotism involved. So, is he streaming right now? Pirate software. Pirate software. Is he streaming? Oh no, he's not streaming. Okay. Let's rate Pirate software. We have this guy. Yeah, you too. Good night. Nah, I'm not going to rate this guy. Let's just go over to a small streamer. Oh, we have someone recording for Singing March. Yeah, let's do that.